Mr. Shark is sitting at his computer in Bikini Bottom. He opens an AI chatbot and types a question. A few seconds later, yet an answer appears on the screen. Mr. Shark reads it. It sounds smart, helpful, almost human. Mr. Shark leans back in his chair. Wow. Simple. But something strange just happened. Because the AI that answered Mr. Shark didn't actually think about the answer, it didn't understand the question, and it has absolutely no idea what it's saying. Mr. Shark looks at the screen again. So, what is it actually doing? Let's find out with Mr. Shark. Let's slow everything down and look at what's really happening inside artificial intelligence. The word prediction machine. To understand AI, Mr. Shark decides to start with a very simple game. Imagine Mr. Shark begins a sentence and asks you to guess the next word. For example, the sky is... Most people would immediately say blue. You didn't calculate that. You didn't search through a dictionary in your head. You just knew it, and the reason is simple. You've seen that sentence before. Your brain learned a pattern, and artificial intelligence learns patterns too. But here's the strange part. AI doesn't learn from a few examples. It learns from an enormous amount of text. Books, articles, websites, billions and billions of sentences from across the internet. During training, the AI reads all of this text, and while it's reading, it practices something extremely simple. It tries to guess the next word. For example, the ocean is very... The AI might guess deep. If the guess is wrong, the system adjusts. Then it tries again, and again, and again. Millions. Sometimes billions of times. Slowly, the AI becomes very good at predicting what word is most likely to come next. And this is the surprising truth about artificial intelligence. AI isn't thinking, AI is predicting how the machine works. But this raises an interesting question. If AI is just predicting words, how does it get so good at it? The answer is something called a neural network. A neural network is a system inspired by the human brain. But instead of biological neurons, it uses mathematical connections. You can imagine it like a giant web of tiny decision points. Each one looks at the words in a sentence and tries to recognize patterns. Some parts of the network learn grammar. Some learn meaning. Some learn which words tend to appear together. For example, the system might learn that the word ocean often appears near words like water deep, waves, salt. These connections help the AI make better predictions. But here's the important thing. The neural network doesn't store facts like a library. Instead, it stores patterns between words. And the more text the system reads, the better those patterns become. This is why training modern AI systems requires enormous amounts of data and computing power. Because the system has to practice that guessing game billions of times. The illusion of intelligence. Now imagine Mr. Shark asking the AI another question. The answer begins appearing on the screen, word by word. What's actually happening in that moment is surprisingly simple. The system looks at the sentence and predicts the most likely next word. Then it predicts the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Thousands of tiny predictions happening extremely fast. So fast that it feels like the machine is thinking. But underneath everything, the system is still playing the same simple game. Guess the next word. And when thousands of these predictions are combined together, the result starts to look like intelligence. Conclusion. So, artificial intelligence isn't a magical thinking machine. It's a pattern prediction machine. It learns from massive amounts of text. It discovers relationships between words, and it generates answers by predicting what word should come next. That's why AI can write essays, explain concepts, or answer questions. Not because it truly understands the world, but because it has learned the patterns in the language humans use to describe the world. But this creates a much bigger question. If AI doesn't actually understand anything, why does it sometimes feel like it does? Why do conversations with AI sometimes feel almost human? And that question is where things start to get really interesting. Something Mr. Shark will definitely explore next.